London doesn't rush at night. It exhales. Office lights dim. Windows fog. People walk home pretending they're fine. Ella Carter was one of them. A woman who checked her emails even at midnight. Because distraction was easier than emotion. Every evening, she walked across South Bank. Past the Thames. Past couples holding hands. Past laughter she no longer believed in. People think loneliness is silence. But in London, loneliness is noise you don't belong to. Ella wasn't sad. She was numb. The way someone becomes. After loving once. And losing hard. Pause narration for 6 to 8 seconds of rain. She rejected dates. Ignored invitations. Stopped celebrating birthdays. Survival was easier than risking attachment again. Tonight, rain cornered her, forcing her into a tiny doorway. She never planned to enter, and fate finally spoke. The doorway she stepped into wasn't grand. No polished glass, no glowing sign, just a warm light spilling through old windows, and the smell of chai and roasted coffee beans, floating like a quiet invitation. Ella hesitated. London trains were delayed. Umbrellas were losing their battles, and she didn't have a plan. So she walked inside. The cafe had 4 tables. That was it. 4 small islands for 4 tired souls. Behind the counter stood a man, head slightly lowered, like he was listening to a language only silence could speak. His name, she didn't know yet, but she'd remember the feeling before the name. He noticed her soaked sleeves, her trembling fingers trying to remove rain from her coat, and without asking he poured tea. Strong, deep, uncomplicated. Arif, gentle, British calm. Storm tea. Helps with evenings like this. Ella blinked. People in London apologize for everything. For breathing, for existing, but rarely for hurting. Yet he offered kindness without question. She Saturday, not because she wanted to stay, but because her body finally felt tired of acting strong. Narrator. Her first sip surprised her, not because it tasted perfect, but because it tasted warm. Warmth was a stranger. Ella placed the cup down. She didn't smile, but her shoulders lowered a little, like exhaustion had found a chair. Arif wiped a glass. Slowly, deliberately. He didn't stare, didn't intrude. He let her be, which in London is the purest form of respect. Ella finally spoke. Not loudly, just enough. Ella, do you serve anything without sugar? Arif nodded, half smiling. Arif, some people are sweet enough. Some want life bitter. I provide both. Ella didn't laugh, but she did look at him, properly. For 3 seconds. 3 seconds more than she'd given anyone lately. Narrator, soft, poetic. Outside, buses splashed through puddles. Couples rushed under streetlights. The Thames swallowed raindrops like secrets. But inside that tiny cafe, time slowed to the breath of 2 strangers. Arif placed a napkin near her drink. Not close enough to startle her, just close enough to be noticed. He said, Arif, quiet sincerity. Stay until the rain calms. London isn't kind to people who rush. Ella looked at the window. Blurred city lights, water trails on the glass. A world pretending to be fine. She didn't answer him. She didn't have to. The silence answered for her. Narrator. And so, that was their first meeting. No flirting. No introductions. Just a woman surviving a storm. And a man patient enough to make tea for strangers. Ella finished her cup, stood slowly, and walked toward the door. Arif did not stop her. Kindness doesn't demand. But just before she exited, he spoke, still looking down at his counter. Arif, if you ever need another silent evening, this door doesn't mind opening twice. Ella paused, and that pause was the longest conversation she'd had with Hope in months. Music softens, rain continues lightly. Narrator, closing the chapter. She stepped back into the cold, into the rush, into her practiced loneliness. But a tiny part of her heart remained inside that quiet cafe. She didn't know why. Not yet. But the city did. Because London never wastes storms. on the wrong people. If this story touched you even a little, hit like, subscribe, because the next chapter, pause, hurt somebody. Stay with us. Tiny whisper. Don't lose this moment.